All right. Woohoo. G'day, motherfuckers. So, in lieu of what I should be doing, which is definitely not this, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to watch Jazz Sieby's new rap video that he has released. Released upon us. Released upon our ear canals, despite our lack of consent. So, look, last time I said something about one of his rap videos, he essentially asked me to rap back at him. Now, obviously, you'll probably do that again. I'm not going to, because unlike this guy, I don't pretend that I can rap. You know, I do like to stick to what I'm sort of half okay at. You know, like I'm half okay at this, I guess. You know, making videos, not so good at the live thing. You know, obviously, you know, most of the time when I do a live one, the views aren't that great. But, you know, it is a lot easier than it is actually scripting and making a good video. You know, I'm much better at other things that I won't go into because I don't want this fuckhead or his mates rocking up at my work. That would be most inconvenient for people that I care about. But no, I will not be rapping back because I'm not a rapper. Neither is Jared, but I'm aware of that. First thing I want to say start, it's interesting to me that he seems to have titled this here White Music. This is, of course, a guy who claimed to be Indigenous when talking to Enrique Tarrio back when he was a Proud Boy, before becoming the new little minion of the National Socialist Network and the now incarcerated Tom Sewell. Weird how you can just race switch like that, mate. Yeah, and I guess, you know, I mean, it's interesting to me as well whenever these white dudes, you know, get involved in, you know, in a racial manner with an art form that they obviously owe to another minority. Interesting, you know. It's not to say that you can't be white and rap necessarily, but it's a weird thing to do when you're a racist. Anyway, so look, let's have a look at this. Jazz's attempt to try and become something of an Australian Tom McDonald, I suppose. That's what I'm expecting. Last time we could hear his lyrics quite well, so it was easy to critique them. He is something of a slow rapper, so it should be easy to understand what he's saying. But I guess we'll see how that goes. So let's have a look. Yeah. Honestly, if I didn't have other things to do that I really should be doing, you know, there is no way that I would do this. I don't actually want to, but I want to do this more than what I should be doing. That's about it. First thought, I want to know which protest that footage is from, especially. That kind of looks to me like footage from the IMARC protests. So wouldn't that be fucking funny if this is footage from a left-wing protest? Oh, dear. I bet it is. Anyway. Oh, what a shame. He's just really hammed up that fucking cracky voice that he's got going on, so you can barely understand it. That's a real shame. That's going to make this whole thing a lot harder to do. Yeah. Well, I think, I didn't really hear much then, honestly. Fuck. What a shame. What a shame. So I heard that the white people are the most sophisticated of the races, which is why you needed to use an art form invented by black people to express yourself. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to go back a little bit because he was just mentioning Jews. That? What the hell did you just say? Oh my god! Wonder if there's. I'll look up lyrics later. Maybe I can find some lyrics. That would have been better to do. Really fucking dangerous. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call you dangerous. I mean, you could be. You could turn dangerous. I mean, you're no more dangerous than the average white fuckwit who's willing to rock up at a pensioner's house to threaten them. So I suppose in that regard, you're dangerous. But at the same time, like, you're not really a massive threat to pretty much everyone else, apart from the fact that you're just a pain in the ass. Yeah. I don't know. That kind of feels like the big dick thing. Like, if you need to go around talking about how big your dick is, you've probably got a very small one. If you need to go around talking about how you're fucking hardcore, you're probably not. Yeah. Which isn't, by the way, a chance for you, Jared, to go fight me again like you did last time. Like, I'm not going to fight you for the same reasons. I'm not going to rap you. I don't need to, if nothing else. I mean, it's an obvious point, but it just always, like, again, white people are the most sophisticated. We're the best. We're this, we're that. But a couple of thousand refugees a year are a threat to our culture. Just like, if your culture was that fucking good and strong, surely it would be able to survive in a country where you're the vast, vast majority of people. And I know that you think that the Great Replacement is real, but even if you think it's heading that way, you're nowhere there. You're nowhere near that at the moment anyway. Just, yeah. I mean, I guess, what's it like to be that badly cut? Must suck, which is why he's angry, which is why he's uploading this terrible rap, I suppose. Pushing a fear culture, trying to drum up mass hysteria. Your politics are based on fear of brown people, Jared. Based on the fear of masks, in your case. Just a paper mask. It is absolutely the only tool you have at your disposal to rally, the few 16-year-old boys that you and your mate Tom groom. Yeah. Like, it's pretty, I don't know, it feels so inadequate to point out how they're hypocrites, but I mean, it's just what they are, isn't it? Well, yeah, I mean, we did tell a few people to be wary of you because you might show up at people's house and threaten them, and people don't want that. What do you expect? Well, seriously, you upload a video called Antifa Hunter where you go to pensioners' houses and threaten them. Dude, What reaction were you expecting? You knew that was gonna happen, and now you're gonna fucking bitch and moan about it. Uh, I can't get into this head. This is the problem I have with doing this stuff. Like, I just cannot imagine seeing the world this way. I just cannot fucking do it. Yeah. Defender of the Aryan. This is what happens when you watch Vikings and you decide, like, I don't know, like, just watch another show, Jared. You know, you're clearly trying really hard to be Ragnar. Like, really, really hard to be Ragnar. Despite the fact that I really doubt Vikings would have had your politics either, but that's okay. I don't know. It's like Vikings is kind of Harry Potter for over 40s, over 40 cis white men, isn't it? Like, please read another book. Please watch another show. Please watch another show. Even that other Vikings one. Fuck, what's it called? It's on Netflix too. Even just watch that. That would break things up a little bit. You get a bit more nuanced view of the Viking Danes kind of thing. Excuse me. That would be healthy for you. That would be good too. Yes, you will. All of yous will. And so will your former chairman, Enrique, as soon as he has to. You're eating yourselves already. It's beautiful. Ooh. I guess this was one of their protests because that's them all getting arrested. Yeah. I don't know. Not much to say about that. I don't actually know what they were protesting. Probably lockdown if we know Jared, which, that's the great threat in his mind, is the government clamping down by insisting that people wear a paper mask so that their communities don't all get coronavirus and die. Yeah, weird set of priorities. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a good song. We could listen to that. But yeah, look, that's unfortunate. He really didn't have much to say there. I was expecting something to. Well, that was just generic as fuck. Like, at least the last time he said more, said more pointed things that you could actually like focus on and pick apart a bit. But that was just vague. Obviously, he is a terrible, terrible rapper. That much is clear. That beat was fucking weak as piss. Yeah, look, I can't see this even going off within his own little circle, of 16-year-old boys that he's managed to groom. I can't see them even liking it. Like, that just felt so piss weak that I think even they'll like watch it and go, yeah, this is actually pretty crap. Yeah. That was a bit of a nothing burger. I'm very disappointed. Yeah. Not like last time. Fuck. Got to do better, mate. You got to give me more to work with, That's the thing. I can only be as entertaining as you are, Jared. And you're letting me down here, mate. You really are. Fuck it. Might as well leave it there and get back to what I was supposed to be doing. What have we got here? A few of us. Oh, yeah. So at least have the benefit of turning off their hearing aids. That's a fucking good point. That's a fucking good point. Nice one. Lionel, they're putting nanochips in the virus. That's true. That's true. There are nanochips in the virus where you have achieved that level of technology where you can inject a chip in a fucking tiny little cannula and it will affect your brain. We're the only ones that don't see. All right. Well, what can I say? Does anyone else have anything else to say before I sign off? Like, I don't know. Did I miss something there that was worth commenting on? Well, that was just such a fucking letdown. Yeah. Like normally when you watch something like that, there's something that's like a bit meaty that you can sink your teeth into, but that was just the weakest posturing ever. Say it to my face. I mean, fucking hell, we've been hearing that shit since they were fucking like yeah, like since the early days of the internet. 1v1 me IRL, bro, as though that means anything to anyone. Yeah. All right. Well, signing off then. Sorry it was such a fizzer, crew. I'll try to find something better for next time. If anyone's got anything worth reacting to, send it my way. Yeah, but other than that, I look forward to Jared's challenges to rap battle and or fight him again. Neither of which I will be doing because why the fuck would I? Yeah. Yeah, let's just hope we get some laughs. Did I expect them to send their best? Well, I mean, that's a good point. AFA, Aubrey, Wodonga, your legends up there. Look, I never know. Yeah, like, I mean, I guess the trouble is that at this point, like, yeah, okay, we keep waiting for them to send us their best. But I'm, and I've said it before, but I'm really worried that this is their best. You know? Like, this might actually be all they have to bring to the table. And I'm disappointed. I'm rudderless. I'm cast adrift. You know, expected something worthy of procrastination at least. Well, yeah, I mean, fuck. You know, you would have thought, like, I don't know, like, I feel like it was a bit cowardly, really. Like, he mentioned the Jews in there briefly, like, fuck it, but he danced around it a fair bit, didn't he? Like, get in there, man. Like, actually tell us what you think. Like, I will say, like, it's been pretty amazing how quickly he's gone from, saying on stream like a few months back, like, I don't know if I hate the Jews, but I'm part of the Proud Boys, which is not a Nazi organization, all that weird, pathetic shit. But now just full blown Jews are bad. But he won't, like there was no detail presented there, was there, that you could really do anything or say anything about. So, I mean, it's interesting how quickly he's made that turn. But I guess with someone like Jared, who, he obviously, like, he tries to be a leader, clearly, but he really isn't naturally a leader. Like, he wants to be Ragnar, but at the end of the day, he's like, oh, not even like a Floki. He's more of a, God, who's one of the bitches? I can't even think. They don't even really know. That's what he is. He's just a nameless NPC in the background. He's just this nothing character who really does need to be told what to do, And it was kind of Enrique when he was Proud Boys. Now it's Tom Sewell. And probably now, I think, now that he's had, because he had a few negative things to say about Sewell on the telegrams there after his arrest, committing armed robbery was silly, he said, which, yes, it was, and having Blair on his podcast recently too, Blair Cottrell, of course, obviously, well, I would expect that he will become Blair's new guy, maybe, although it's a bit of an interesting one, isn't it? Because I was definitely expecting him to become Blair's new guy, but Blair's very careful with what he says. Now, uploading a video where you do, even though he didn't say a lot, he still did directly reference Jews, which is the sort of thing that Blair wouldn't do. Say what you will about him, is at least a bit smarter than to say the quiet part quite that loudly. So, Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes with that. Maybe that's his whole arc here. He'll just spend this time like gravitating towards these more charismatic, more leadership orientated people naturally, but then rebelling against that because he wants to be the Führer. So, and then so trying to carve out his own little niche and failing fucking miserably. Maybe that's his future. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah. All right. Well, it looks like that's all there is. Everyone go and listen to the Dead South. That's a good band. That's a very good band. Musically adept, which we like to see in our music. Anyway, latest cunts. Bye.